Hey yo, what's up my guys, how you doing? So, this video is another tier list video. I can't promise anything, but I just wanna say we aren't gonna see any eliminations today due to the fact that we are gonna be playing Octo tank. You know, there are actually some tanks which require a certain amount of build pattern, when it comes to upgrades. But I feel like the Octo tank is really forgiving when it comes to the upgrades. And by forgiving, I mean there is much more variety in it. And I chose to be a pussy today, excuse me. So today we are gonna be playing as the invincible Octo tank. Which means that, I'm gonna explain it really briefly, really shortly in a way you will understand this. So, you basically... I just want to point out I've been testing it in the sandbox mode. I was actually testing the build which had 1 bullet speed, 2 bullet speed, but I ultimately decided to leave bullet speed alone and I'm not gonna upgrade it. So the idea is to upgrade all of the movement speed, all of the reload, bullet damage, bullet penetration, and leave the bullet speed blank. And then with the rest of the points, I feel like you're gonna have 5 more, I feel like, or maybe 4, I don't know. I'm not the math guy here. So the rest of the points you're gonna spend them on the body damage and max health. I prefer max health over health regen, but you do you guys, I'm not judging you. The worst thing about this build is that you're not gonna get many eliminations, on the path on the Octo tank, and also while being Octo tank you're not gonna get many elims. But the fact that you're invincible means that you can be actually in the center of the map. You can be farming all of the Pandagons, and basically nobody is gonna stop you. All of those deaths that you're gonna see while me playing Octo tank, or you're gonna see you playing that type of Octo tank, is the fact that it's a skill issue, let me put it this way. Or maybe a bad luck, because you of course can be obliterated by a sneaky annihilator with 1 bullet or with a sniper. But when it comes to the standardized OP tanks such as, overlords and fighters and boosters and etc. If you can press WSDA, you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna survive, I promise you. But the key thing is to have max movement speed, otherwise it wouldn't work. Also, oh my gosh, I just mentioned boosters or fighters and they're gonna be all over the place. Also, I'd like to point out that there are actually 2 paths when it comes to the Octo tank. You can actually go from Flank Guard and you can actually go from Twin. I actually recommend going from the Twin because I feel like the Flank Guard is basically useless. Who uses that tank? Write me in the comments, like who uses that? I felt like we were gonna be dying a lot because leveling up is pretty hard. There is not gonna be a random bullet hitting some random 45 level tank with 1% of a health, and then I'm gonna be screaming like an idiot, celebrating that I'm so lucky. Can we actually kill him? He looks like... Oh, we actually cannot. Anyways, I just want to explain the premise of the tank. Since you didn't upgrade the bullet speed, and you're an Octo tank, that means essentially that you're creating your own shield with the bullets. Oh my gosh. That is a real threat to us, but as I said, if you can press your movement keys, you're gonna be good to go, which I actually cannot, but we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. Just to prove my point, look at the leaderboard. Who is in the 2nd place with the 200k score? An Octo tank. If you search on Reddit or even YouTube, Octo tank is gonna be generally hated. But I actually don't know, I feel like Octo tank is oftentimes hated due to the fact that or the reason being is that you don't actually need a lot of skill to play it. It's like Moira in Overwatch, right? You just hold a button. Actually, in that build, you actually press C and E, so auto spin and auto fire, and you don't have to do anything. It's almost like auto 5. By the way, guys, if you have a favorite tank which I should rank, type it in the comment and I'm gonna, move it upwards when it comes to priority list. I mean, I'm gonna eventually do all of them, even the weird ones like Landmine. I mean, who would be playing Landmine in free-for-all? Or who would be playing Spike in free-for-all? Like, you get many other better options when it comes to being a rammer. Like, the best thing you can do when it comes to being a rammer is probably an annihilator if you're skilled, or a fighter. Or booster. Why would you be Spike? Oh my gosh, the summoner. Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that was... The only person standing in my way is actually me. And I have no idea how I dodged that shit. Oh my gosh, a sniper. Oh my gosh, nah, we are really screwed right now. But when you're gonna be recommending tanks in the comments, I just want to point out that we are only doing the tier list of 45 level tanks. Like, don't do all of these, right? Like, only type tanks which are only in the outer circle, right? By the way, guys, I just want to say that we are slowly pushing to that 250 subscribers. The reason is simple. I just wanna be the part of the creative program on the Discord. I actually might wanna link it on the comments below. There's actually a whole community about this game. I felt like nobody, like, this game has no community, but you're proving me otherwise. Like, in the comments. Also, there are other channels doing dab.io content. Not like me, actually. I feel like I'm maybe the only one who does the commentary videos, which actually sounds kind of stupid. Why would you be doing dab.io commentary videos? But what are you gonna do? We live in a market economy. What the hell? What was that bullet? I just want to point out that Octo tank is still in the leaderboard when we actually killed somebody with no bullet speed. That guy must have been idiot. So, max health, let's pre-upgrade, so body damage, max health. I feel like that's pretty good, but you can actually, give me some recommendations in comments below. There was one person asking in the comments, why don't I upgrade on the other tank? Like, once you reach the level 30 or 15, you can actually upgrade another tank, but I feel like the twin tank is actually much better than the quad tank. Like, what are you gonna do with this? Adolf, what's up? How you doing? Like, you don't want to be running around with a quad tank. Like, we don't do this here. So actually, let's ignore this. But up until the level 45, we are most fragile because we are not covered by these bullets from all the ways. Once we'll achieve the level 45, I feel like there is nobody who's going to kill us in the fair 1v1. Bro, get the fuck away from here. Oh my gosh. There's this big fish. There's always a bigger fish. That applies to dab.io as well. Who knows, if we were to become the Octo tank, there might be few tanks who would decide to jump us. And if we are getting jumped by other tanks, like 2+ tanks, we're gonna get killed regardless. Like, you can be the best player in the world, but if you're getting attacked by a team, you're gonna be, dead in seconds. Also, someone wrote in the comments that these tier list videos are 99% yapping and 1% about the tier list. I would actually say the 1% is really inaccurate. I would say it's even less. The leader actually is the Octo tank, so oh my god, there's somebody who died there. How about we not go there? I want to play this game safely because, that guy just got obliterated. Is there a possibility we can actually see each other on these servers, because I'm actually not playing on the American server, and I feel like if I check my analytics, I feel like most of my viewers are from America, so unfortunately we're not gonna see each other. But you know, once you see the panda in some of those names, it's really high chance that it's actually me. So we can actually, you know, once when our community gets really big, we can actually make a Discord, and we actually can do some shenanigans in free-for-all servers, right? Like we can actually make teams and so on. But I actually hope that's not against the terms of service in that IO. I hope not. I mean, who cares, right? They can only ban me. What else can they do, right? No, this is really tedious. You know, these last levels are actually really hard to get, but let's pray actually that we can get the level 45. How about we destroy that hexagon? Alright, so there's almost nothing that can stop us when it comes to becoming level 45. So yeah, quad tank, yeah, I got that right, Octo tank. And the major thing, you got the achievement, you see the achievement, you need to press C and then you need to press E. And now you become invincible. So, I actually lied there, guys, you're not that invincible. And the business model when it comes to this tank is that you are farming score. You are not actually destroying anybody, like maybe these low levels. I mean by low levels, I mean somebody like this guy, like 260 score guys. Apparently not even those. Like he's too fast for me, even though I got my max speed. This has nothing to do with killing. Can we actually injure the summoner? I feel like short term, yeah, but long term he would kill us. Unfortunately we can't. You know, I feel like when it comes to bosses, and those are rare occurrences when it comes to killing them, like you're probably not gonna see me killing a boss in a video, but if I were to give you an advice to kill a boss, I would actually recommend a sniper build or something like that, because that way the boss can actually detect you, you become out of range, and that way it's gonna be cool, right? Like you're gonna kill boss, but bosses are actually pretty hard in this game. Like you need to have a hard counter to counter a boss. Like when you're a rammer, good luck, you're not gonna get, you know, any eliminations, any boss eliminations. So this is the business model when it comes to the Octo tank. That's how it's done. Oh my gosh, we are getting. I don't want to be clapped by a random bullet. If we are dying, I want to be killed like a prey, like somebody is gonna hunt us. You know, that gives a lot of adrenaline. I don't even know what the objective of this video is. I mean, if I wanted, we could have, you know, have a 1 million score, but you know, 1 million score is a tedious goal to achieve actually, because especially in free-for-all servers. Like look at that Octo tank. I've been playing this game for 20 minutes and he gained like 200k score, which someone may say that 20 minutes for 200k score is not that bad, but you know, as the time increases, the odds of your survival actually decrease, I would say. Like it's harder to, you know, stay alive the longer you live on the server, I feel like. But 100k score would be nice, right? So how about we return to the center? Actually guys, you can argue that there are better builds when it comes to the Octo tank, but I feel like this is the safest one. Like you can't get safer than this. No bullet speed. You know, as I already said, I've tested it with 1 or 2 bullet speeds, but you know, look at this guy, he's doing the same shit as me. And I feel like his bullet speed is higher, which means that he's probably, like if he wanted to kill us, or if we were to be in an arena, I feel like he might have beaten us. But if I were to get closer, maybe we would get the edge. Like, who knows? I'm not here to kill anybody, right? I'm a pacifist. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you get you get 500,000 score. Like, you leave something to me. By the way, oh my gosh, a rammer. This is pretty good. That was a great showcase, actually, guys. Like, if you can press your movement keys, like, nobody's gonna threaten you. And we were actually jumped by him. He actually came from above. We didn't have a lot of space to react, but there we go. And actually, look at the leaderboard. There are actually 3 Octo tanks. I feel like the Octo tank is a meta, right? Oh my gosh, bro, why are you even trying? Like, if we were to get caught off guard, he probably could kill us, but, you know, I'm in a zone. He's not killing me. What the hell, bro? What are you trying to do? Let's get out of here before somebody, like, Arabic kills us. Yeah, the center is not working out, unfortunately. There are lots of big bats who could actually kill us. Actually, there was never a point where our health would be even halved, which is something. The Octo tank, aka how to get 100k score effortlessly. Like, it takes some effort getting into that, but once you're Octo tank, you're unstoppable. Like, in a bad way. Let me rephrase it, you're unkillable. Maybe I actually realized when it comes to 1v1, 2 Octo tanks 1v1, it's actually better to turn off the auto spin and actually trying to, you know, if you try to aim, it's actually better, but if your aim sucks, it actually can harm you. So, I mean, if you're good, aim. If you're not good, press C and you're good to go. But my end goal remains 100k score. Or dying. I mean, if we were to die, I'm not gonna get the Octo tank once again. You know, Octo tank can get pretty boring in a while. But look at this guy. He can't do anything. Was he a rammer? I feel like he was a rammer, right? Like, if he were to be the, you know, the bullet damage guy, he would have taken it worse. Yeah, I'm convinced there's no way to kill a boss in a free-for-all unless you team with somebody. I feel like I was saying it in the first video I've ever uploaded, but my brother got me into this game. And I actually wanted to convince him that I wanted to play this with him. Like, on a video. If we were to be teaming in a free-for-all, that would be so cool. But I'm not really sure if I'm gonna convince him ever, but that would be nice. The best combo when it comes to, you know, teaming free-for-all is actually when one person is a rammer and the second one is a high bullet hell tank, like a streamliner or something like that. I'm not even sure what it is called. Where the heck is that tank? This one. Is that a streamliner? I have no idea. Oh my gosh, that guy is pretty low. He can one-shot us, but... Oh, thank you for watching this video. I'm actually putting the Octo tank in the A tier. I don't feel like it has the properties of S tier. If I had to compare it with a fighter, it would be a tier lower, but for Octo tank, I feel like he would take it. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and see you in another one, so bye bye.